Hi all! Welcome to my video. My name is Jennifer and I am from iwishiwereme.com. Today I want to talk a little bit about body movement. Too many people go to the gym to work out. The idea is that you are essentially doing something that will allow you to eat more. You're trying to counteract what you've eaten with your body movement. This is classified as exercise, as fitness, as workouts, and quite often we dread it, or we grow to dread it. If you've had any of my kind of experience when it comes to being in a diet trap, exercise is mandatory. And what ends up happening with exercise is that you end up having to track everything and figure everything out, and when you get to your next workout, you're trying to push yourself even more. For me, I got to a point where I would come home so exhausted from a workout, all I wanted to do was sleep. I didn't enjoy it anymore. And I had been working out since I was very, very young. I used to go with my mom to the gym when I was like 10, maybe? I used to do Jane Fonda tapes at home when I was very, very young, and I liked to move my body. So when I got to a point where exercise was just too exhausting anymore, I just knew that there was a problem. And one of the things when I came to this body positive movement and started learning a little bit about health at every size and intuitive eating was that exercise had to change. It couldn't just be about trying to work off the food I'd eaten. It couldn't just be about checking off another box and pushing myself even more so that I was lifting more weight and running harder and running longer and faster and doing stuff that I really hated. I began to dread it. And I knew that I needed to change my attitude. And the way I started to change my attitude was that I stopped calling it exercise. I stopped calling it workouts. Instead, I started to call it body movement. And I looked at it as something I needed to do for my health. But it didn't have to be something I had to do to work off food. It didn't have to be something I had to do so that I could push myself faster, longer, harder. Instead, it had to be something I thought was fun. There was recently a news report that was about a professor at Simon Fraser University who is doing this study on people she called super seniors. And these people are 85 or older and have never had one of those big 5 diseases that we all fear getting when we get older. Cancer, diabetes, dementia, pulmonary disorder, cardiovascular disease. They'd never had them. She's able to make some kind of grand sweeping generalizations about these people. And one of the things that she mentions is that all of them were physically active. So clearly, moving your body is a key to health. I had been pushing myself as hard as I could, as long as I could, as much as I could, for decades. I was tired. I now needed to find something that I enjoyed doing long term, that I could be 85 plus and still doing because I enjoyed it and not because it worked off the piece of cheesecake I had the night before. So, here's what I'm doing. Whether or not I will continue to be doing this in a year from now, I don't know. But right now, this is what I am finding makes me feel good. First off, I plan. I am one of these type A personality, loves to make checklists of checklists. I'm super organized. I type everything out. So for me, it's really difficult to do something without a plan. And I'm learning to accept this about myself, but I'm also learning to say, okay, right now, at this point in time, I still need this. So I make myself a plan. I still like going to the gym. I'm still kind of a gym rat at heart. So doing squats and lunges and chest presses and that kind of stuff is still fun for me. I also like to do yoga, and I really like to dance. So I do all of those things. But when I go to the gym, I make myself a plan. When I get to the gym, I ask how I'm feeling. I actually take a moment to take a breath and say, how am I feeling? Then I look at the first exercise on my plan, and do I want to do it? Off I'll go to do it. In most cases, I do it. As I continue through my plan, I'm constantly asking myself, does this still feel good to me? Am I still enjoying myself? Is this still what I want to be doing? If I don't, then I change things as I'm going along. I change the exercise. I change the amount of the exercise. I do something totally different and just throw out the plan. Or I leave. If I'm feeling tired, I leave. When I'm done, when I'm finished the workout, I always ask myself, did I have fun? Did I enjoy this? Am I excited about coming back and doing this again or doing something again tomorrow? And if there's not, I reevaluate. I don't know if this will help you at all in terms of body movement, but it's really changed my perception of exercise. I don't even call it exercise anymore. Like I say, I call it body movement. It's just an opportunity to move my body and make my body feel good. It's tuning into myself instead of actually tuning into a trekking sheet or whatever else somebody else has told me that I had to do. It's about being me. There you go. This is my version of intuitive body movement. I hope it helps. If you need any more videos, please check me out on YouTube or check out my website, iwishiwereme.com. Thank you.